In fact, all the Young Ninja side just rotating back immediately. Aunkere spotted. The bomb plant will be secured, though. It will be a retake for the CT side.
There's a lot of CTs in and around this A side, but for NAVI Junior, they haven't lost anyone as of yet. Finally, Modesty going down, man advantage up for the CTs.
And they're going to face Folk, but forward towards this one. Sapec getting kills, Fear and Pogor turning it back around, but Manon deals with Pogor at least, leaving Fear and Aunkere in a 2 versus 2 as Fear finds LNZ on the Ninja side. Aunkere has been spotted and know roughly where Fear should be. 35 HP for this USP to face as well. The PT50 being very careful about this, sticking on the defuse. Kicks in on Mana. He's got no Kevlar facing on Sapec. Instead gets that kill and doubles up and buys more than enough time. His guns out for both sides, so he's taking out that resistance in that particular respect. Fear finds that opener on Sapec. Very, very aggressive play. Follow up from LNZ at the edge of the smoke. Does catch Pogor at least for a 4-on-4, so trades are pretty decent for the moment.
Yeah, interesting approach to contesting ramp for the city side. It's very dry in the matter. Just a T-side smoke that, first of all, Fear works with. But for Young Ninjas, not smoking off deep ramp, just not going to take some very out-the-open fights. phzy now starting to fall. And for LNZ, he was not in a position in which...
Incendiary to use. Man, I might want to think about putting that Incendiary out very soon. They're trying to press on Modesty. Counter Molotov back at the T side. Nilo gets his kill. Synyx there with a trade back. Modesty's low. LNZ dealt with Manin. Now in the gap and a smoke, trying to look back to the back lines. Did see that one player over at the sandbags. Will burst through, and now Synyx has information as he gets that bomb down. It's all left to Manin to clutch this. The kit is on him, and again, no utility to work off of this. The flashbangs and smokes just continue coming in for the CTs, for the T side, I should say. 3 flashes still left in play for them. One of them just got used, but another one got taken out by Manin. And now towards the bomb, he'll tap it, try and force the peek in from Synyx, thinking he's closer than he actually is. Suppress 30 seconds, and backup has also arrived back here. LNZ's got to get these 2 kills, only finds the one. The Mac 10 trades it, and now phzy's got to turn his attention towards 2 sides. Sapec is finally going to end up falling. phzy there to support his teammate. Manon's going to go over one with the AWP wall bank. Further shots in will do damage to phzy in a 2 versus 2, but the bomb will go down for NAVI.
Just try and see if they can force it back. Nilo, though, going to actually force forward. A little bit forward in terms of positioning, in terms of his teammate, but at least he strikes onto that first, and now it comes down to Modesty to clutch.
Well, AWP in a 1 versus 2, swing out, does not see any players on the bomb. The scope is going to be heard, though. Forced to get twitchy, forced to get a little bit risky. Tap it again. Shot on the headshot, not quite landing. phzy gets his 3K in the end, holds the defense and the retake and the round for Young Ninjas.
Honestly, all this game is so far is NAVI Junior taking easy ramp control, get the util down towards the site and just trade.
Trying to buy for this ramp control again here for the NAVI cam. Look at how close LNZ is, though. Just below that smoke, he still gets detected by Fear. Have to deal with Martin, however, just continuing to fall down into the ladder room. Aunkere reads it, though, and gets the head towards the ramp entrance. They'll start to move up here. 4 players total. Not sure what that 5th man is. A Synyx. They'll be waiting for the backstab to come inbound, but he gets that kill in with the CT side. AWP of phzy. Nilo gets one more back. Aunkere trades back on Sapec. They know that Nilo and phzy are still in play, and the AK gets another headshot again to 2 versus 2. phzy is side alley. Synyx trades back his teammate, and now we've got a fight against the AWP, baiting in the shot, getting the spray together, doing damage, but not winning the fight in the end. A 3K up. All 5 T-side members here in the M4 better be ready to get that kill and get out of dodge. Sees 2 of the lineup, and he sticks around for a hair's too long. Pogor and Modesty are tagged, especially Pogor pretty heavily for his own right. So Mana might have a decent idea to deal with him because he's going to be the entry man here. Sprayed through Mana and gets that pick back, looking for Fear next up. Sees at least 2 players, now catching info on all 3. Spray back, Modesty catches Sapec, and Aunkere deals a man on the site. 2 versus 2, but 5 seconds to get the bomb down. Modesty can be swung upon here. The AWP covered off in the backlines by Aunkere, so it's all left to LNZ. Smoke on him again, he's going to force forward of it, and Modesty will win out the fight and win out the round. To death here. 1 good shot from even a basic weapon like a pistol would be enough to deal with him. However, the continuous jump face to Sapec gives up the opening. Only smokes and flashes left here for the NAVI Junior side. 30 seconds, and that AWP catches Pogor, peeks back in against the York back tool. Slow face for the T side, actually wins out the fight for Modesty, so man advantage maintained by NAVI Junior. Nilo trades it back to a 3-on-3 and starts facing around the backhand corner. Fear gets caught by Nilo's peak aggression with the bomb being dropped to the open. 15 seconds. He's going to wait back here. LNZ accounted for, but Nilo makes it 1 more frag. USP out against Synyx, who escapes with his life out to the other side of the site. Man and still sprays through, catches that headshot and secures the round. But Nilo is the man that deserves the plaudits in that round. 3 big kills and 3 very risky peaks as well for the CT.
Yeah, he played with a lot of confidence there. The youngest member for the Young Ninjas, just having a class shot.
Players He needs to be suppressed from the CT side forwards as LNZ tanks the nade to the face. phzy should be seen as an M4 play for Sapec. Doesn't get any more than that. phzy chimes in with 2 op picks. LNZ, what's he looking at? He has stalled for time there, 10 seconds, and phzy catches the next carrier with the bomb, leaving Pogor to retreat back out towards ramp, try and escape before. How do you play your way out of this, Navi? They have got a buyback in this round. Again, they're playing out the ramp default for the umpteenth time. phzy gets his pick in and doubles up on Sapec. Synyx also gets a kill on Marnin. So now the main A-site force has been dealt with. It's the 2 rotators. The AWP is already here. But do Ninjas consider a save here? No ramp control at all. Who would have thunk it?
It's been taken by the city side too. phzy getting flashed off, but still finds a first pick, and now the split into B looks to be coming in.
Smokes down, Synyx catches Marnin over towards the smokes. phzy's going to back up with his AWP, try and play the supportive role in the back lines of the site itself. That bomb gets dropped by nilo, however. A gap in that smoke, in fact. Okay, that's not good. Nade on Pogor also tanks that to the face. Incendiary coming in as well, just about to get a bomb plant in. No, he's going to burn. phzy gets another good kill, and Ninjas don't even need presence on the B side to defend against it. Monocene and Aunkere trying to recover this 4-on-2. Looking right and left, peeking from nilo. Just about wins the fight, and Monocene left with it all to do. Catches one, doesn't get the second. It's caught off by Sapec, and it's a
stack away from A, and it's going to take him a little while to get into position. Nade looking to go back out towards the bomb site itself. They're way too late, though.
And Pogor and a smoke for each of those players as well, one of which goes out the side alley. I think a flash just went over the edge, and Fear finds Marnin, sends him tumbling down. Many, many stories away, but the kills still come back for the remaining Ninjas players. Monocene, all that remains. And the kills just came in so quick.
Not to get reset with the amount of players they lost in the last.
Aggressive towards ramp again on the default. Sapec's got to deal with 2 CT players, and surely now Ninja should realize that maybe it's best to hold back away from the entrance rather than playing aggressive towards ramp control, baiting the CT forces. First and foremost, drop down out of scaff and start attacking the B side instead, where Aunkere will fall first, but Synyx gets 2 trades back. phzy turns into a 2 versus 2, and the rotations will be a little bit late, but NAVI Junior will go for this retake. No kits in play, however, and look at nilo. Look at nilo, he's going to line them up. Just as the smoke clears.
Lack of Fear, not a massive amount of damage though, but it's still some.
More damage done to nilo though, Monocene. In this particular gun round, dealing with the Ninjas players, but it still is a 5 versus 4, making it 3. Synyx actually catches LNZ off guard up towards the stairs default, and AWP Monocene finds. Oh, trying to turn back in, didn't find the angle, didn't see the player until far too late, and phzy the 1v5 clutch. Couldn't quite line the spray up on Pogor as well, so. And he moves forward towards the main entrance. nilo trying to boost up. Did he get seen in the banger position? He definitely is now. 1 kill found. phzy trying to trade it back. LNZ catches Fear over towards the A site, and finally Synyx gets overwhelmed. So does Aunkere. So does Pogor, leaving 1 player left in Monocene back at the A site with everything to do. And the Ninjas execute. Looked a little bit staggered, a little bit awkward, but coming through confident in the end. Probably secures the round from here.
I feel for the little hamsters that need to go on their wheel to get the kill feed up, because my goodness, we saw 4 kills coming through so damn quickly up for the T side. Monocene might have a bit of a crack at this retake though.
Oh, it's not impossible for him. Missing that next shot though. In their faces. Not over till it's over. And again, 2 rounds required before it's official. But Ninjas are looking more confident than NAVI, but they are finding a couple of opening picks here. Monocene starts things off against the first man. Pogor will catch the secondary kill as well. Looking for Marnin at the edge of the smoke, makes it 2 kills, not quite that third, but a 5-on-2 gain for NAVI already. Ninjas will get that 1 trade, but responded to so quickly, and phzy's got nowhere left to go.
What a sequence coming through from Pogor. 3 players on B, but it might be an over-rotate.
Monocene here with the AWP, though. You can imagine they will still lose that opening pick. Just that 1 frag found, drawing attention back. Meanwhile, Marnin strikes, finds a player in the mid control, trying to siphon off rotations inbound. Look at how far pushed up he actually is here. Fear gets caught. The spray's not good enough. He turns back on Pogor, but Pogor wins his fight. Fear dealt with Synyx back at quad, still sitting there for the entire round. Only gets that 1 frag. The bomb should go down now. 2v2 for the retake. Pogor's not been detected. The Incendiary will drive that bomb planter away, and Pogor sprays on the right position, but nilo gets to sneak it in regardless. Start aggressive, but going down, leaving all to phzy. Seeing both, running out of ammo, Glocks out, does not connect the shot. And 3 kills for Pogor, wins the round again for NAVI.
And for Marnin, he did a great round. He did a really good move up from mid. He got it.
push that M4 into position. Does nilo check the angle? They're all flash blinded. Orp gets swung upon by Sapec. Fear comes up with a kill. Pogo detected by LNZ. Fear is going to be dealt with at the back lines. And it will be a two-man advantage for the Ninjas. Bomb plant secured on default. Synyx and Aunkere seem like they want to go for this, but if they don't get a pick in the next 5 seconds, it's going to be over. And in fact, it returns for the T side to now Aunkere is going
into the next round. And Sapec, man, what a wide swing that was on towards the AWP. I mean, that is a tough shot to hit up against m0NESY, who has pretty been storylines too between Apex and Sangle, just proving how important it is to get off to some early starts. CT spamming through the ramp smoke. Man, it's not traded though. Man, is still alive.
Oh, the nades is evaded by him. He'll spray back against Pogo, but Pogo through the smoke eventually catches that kill. That Molotov.
They're out from mid and B.
Pogo's too close. phzy had no idea he's going to get caught off guard. Sapec got a swing on both players. Transfers that spray to do damage to Aunkere, but not much of it. He stays alive, and nilo reveals his angle, realizing they've got to commit to the site at this stage. Got to go grab back and grab that bomb. m0NESY caught out in mid. LNZ finds the damage. Does not get the kill. Synyx peeking in, and he wins his fight, leaving it all to nilo to rotate back into the B play. At least that's what we think. Aunkere pressing forward is going to catch the information, and nilo, if he wins this fight, he charges onto A and he gets this bomb plant together. It's all going to be about this particular fight, though. Swing back, and he's not ready for the angle. NAVI Junior surviving
from either side as of yet.
No. Oh, Aunkere! What was that? nilo. Here with the smokes out, flashes going over, m0NESY puts that incendiary up, LNZ catches Aunkere, AWP still frags back, Synyx here at quad, gonna wait and bait, but m0NESY turns onto him with an adjustment. The bomb plant will come down. It'll be a man advantage for the CT side, but retake will be on or not. The nade of m0NESY lands, and it's all left to phzy. I know LNZ's already just called in a tactical pause for his side, because they're gonna need it. 15. It's so well, NAVI Junior. They know the ins and outs of a ramp default, and they're just playing ninjas for it, fiddle for it. Pogo needs to get these 2 kills in. nilo gets the response back on the 2 to get the 4.
This information can come through. Get the cross smokes down, maybe get him as a bit of a late look, and Aunkere is getting aggressive, and he gets punished.
Now m0NESY, all that remains. His AWPing has been amazing so far, but they're going to counter-rotate back into the B play. Manin could catch off Synyx. The spray comes forward, and now m0NESY with the impossible clutch here to keep NAVI in at overtime. He's found that first frag. Trying to swap out to the rifles. The deagle inbound. Needs to switch back to the AWP. Oh, that's a good flick on the second player. HP advantage of nilo as well, but right below him is going to be phzy. It's going to set up. phzy's back's turned towards the likes of Aunkere. He sees Pogo, tags him to 2 points of health. I'm surprised the rotations haven't come in sooner. Oh no! He dropped off the balcony railing, and first blood is joined by NAVI Junior, but it's a suicide kill against their name.
Retake coming in for the city side, but already
Sapec. His side trying to face in, seeing that contact, seeing those players. Damage done by Aunkere, takes that man, and phzy there with his trade. Nades up on Sapec's part, continuous facing from phzy will try and do the damage against the TT forces. The 4 versus 3 still remains. 2 more players spotted, so they have info on everybody at this stage. Aunkere tagged up, they're on the bomb, on the defuse, and it's going to get dealt with by LNZ, so they find that player, and now they drive NAVI Junior out of the side permanently, in with the pistol round for the young ninjas.
Wow, everyone goes down to the bomb pretty much. nilo's the only player that saves advantage if they don't clear.
Oh, flash in. They check that cubby corner and they get that kill. They do clear it. AWP and m0NESY missing out his shot out to brackets. Going to reposition to try and back up Pogo, who is checked by Man, and headshot inbound. AWP missing his second shot. So it will be a 4 versus 4 situation. The bomb plant secured to the back wall. NAVI letting them get a bit too much on this rotate.
I reckon we've jinxed it now, Jay. I reckon that's what's happened. m0NESY. Ooh, okay, that's a bit of a way back in. Man advantage now, and a lot of util on the retake.
2 flashes on m0NESY and smoke down for him as well. A couple of incendiaries for Aunkere and Fear. And Molotov was coming from Synyx as well. Will drive that pit, and the graveyard entrance out of position. Aunkere picking it up. nilo, seen, spray, tapped on V, gets that kill in the end. The flashbang keeps him blind. The M4 can't wrap upon him though. m0NESY catches the Galil on sight. nilo's still fighting for it. 2 kills out. deagle needs to land a 3rd and the 4th, but not to be in the end. The fuse kill will just come through from Aunkere. It's going to be a bit close actually.
Yeah, he's just got it.
Oh, no, he doesn't! Oh, he stalled for enough time. His way forward, there's a T-side player so close in Sapec. Shot missed out. Galil forcing forwards. Sees the SMG, finds the kill on it. Nade back at the CT side will tag him up, but he gets away with the opening kill nonetheless.
Yeah, that's a very easy pick. You just work with the sound cues, work with the information, and just all it comes down to, miss shot, okay, pick with it. Ooh, Nilo's even hearing a couple of footsteps out for the apartments. 2
Lovely.
kills, A side's open.
Nicely done. Like, he could have been easily just overwhelmed by those 2 players out there, but a slight bottleneck in around that corner. Spray through on the balcony player, continues to spray around the corner in towards the actual apartments themselves. They will lose Sapec, but that's like a little that they're losing, so nothing gained by the CT side, nothing lost. Insignificant amounts for the Young Ninjas. Yes, that will mean a bit of a ball.
Going to find a way to, first of all, get m0NESY started, but if they can't just rely on him. They've got to be able to, someone else on the team to step up.
And take Banana overall. Flash in from his teammate, Incendiary back down. He's going to drive face it, and Synyx punishes his aggression.
Yeah, nice. This is such an off angle that you're just not expecting at all. Manon, does he check out towards the left-hand side? No, that's 2-man advantage now.
Now Synyx and Fear ready to receive them coming in. The cut-off of the rotations will not be allowed. Nilo gets Synyx in this one. Bomb plant will try and be secure past the smoke. Nilo forces the M4 away. Still a man advantage for NAVI Junior in this retake with HP numbers above Nilo and phzy as well.
They've got no util up on this post plant for the T side, so for LNZ it's going to be dry on the approach aggressively.
Nilo catches the kill, 2 players, Shadow Scene, they line up for the IGL, and m0NESY left here with the orb in a 1v3 scenarios, and players remain alive, sure, but that's still a round for them.
That's poor from NAVI. Come on, there's no excuses there. When you've got a 5 on, he's delivering in that sort of way. NAVI Junior have had a couple of close calls. Flash over the top of Banana. Even the NWP is just so blind, but it's still a kill.
They saw that coming a mile away. m0NESY, however, catches Manon, swings back on Nilo, and now he's going. Someone's got a dry face. This Aunkere also there at the coffin, sees them both, fights back. Sapec is going to get tagged, but not get dealt with. They're going to look back to the back lines as well. 2 players can line up, and none of the stray bullets connect to Sapec's part. So m0NESY is left with it all to do. He gets phzy for his 3K, drops that bomb in the open as well, actually. Flicks back, continuing to see where his T-side players are at, but he can't find Sapec. The USP would be enough to deal the damage, and the Incendiary will drive him away from the coffin's plant position, and LNZ's gonna stick it, but he goes down. That might be enough. m0NESY coming up with 4 kills, and Sapec, he's got no chance left in this one. He's got to concede, he's got to save the weapon. As NAVI Junior, m0NESY in particular, gets spraying through, gotta act against. Sees him on the reload, turns around 180, Synyx falls, and Sapec strikes. That's B-side open. This round might already be over.
Oh, it is. It 100% is. There's no way the CTs are going to bounce back from that. They already know the B-side's taken, and they're not even rotating off of A because they've still got to fight onto Nolo out from Mexi. What a sick moment that was for Sapec. And it's such a statement to be like, oh yeah, you've...
No one from NAVI Junior had a clue. That is 7 to the board of the T side. Yes, they lose Nilo, but 4 right.
It's NAVI Junior. That was a chance for them to be able to follow up, and now even the NWP is going to be able to strike out from B.
It looks to come through from the Ninjas, and we've seen how great this AWP can be. Flash is going over, he holds his angle. AK looks, m0NESY gonna get overwhelmed with a numbers game in the end. LNZ catches that kill as Pogo is quick to fall. The bomb plant secured, and for Pogo, he's 007 and all.
Times like that 5-on-3 advantage that they had, but still, at the same point, you can give them credit for all they...
Again, NAVI Junior. Oh, phzy. Man alive. He's giving m0NESY a run for his money as he wins the direct AWP battle against him. That's A side cleaned up. Rotators are on the way, but Sapec is cutting off some of the B presence as well. Kills in, Molotov's out. Fear's just far back, leaving this one B. Bomb's going to get picked up and committed to the site. Aunkere does find 1 response frag, but now they know exactly where the 2 CT...
I mean, what is going on in that round? You've got the AWP getting the first pick off, going right down towards the end of the apartments, cutting the rotation off from Moto, and then they've got a lurker from top Banana.
It's going to get difficult from here on out, to say the least. Like, it already has been difficult so far, but just... It's a little bit more like what NAVI Junior were finding with success over on Vertigo when they got the utility damage in first and foremost, but the kills come in for LNZ and Sapec.
Banana, and then as soon as they swing, they can't find anything. They don't bang. Oh, great shot coming through for Nilo. And this is just, it's got to be...
I don't think anyone sensible would. I don't think NAVI Junior are unsensible, so...
NAVI Junior really just on the back foot. They're getting just absolutely slapped around. They're really having a tough time.
Oh, phzy. The confidence on him to continue going for picks, even at pixel perfect positions, but Aunkere and Fear have confidence of their own. Out towards second mid, they found a play. They get to 5 versus 3. The bomb being dropped, I believe Nilo is not checking the Mexi angle. Okay, he was on the balcony, excuse me, so I don't even think he had a chance to check it. Aunkere still gets his triple as he finds Sapec next up, and the Ninjas finally face some resistance. Finally, something going good for...
What happened? He might even be able to find it. No scope, quick scope. What's it going to be from phzy? Ooh, does land the first, but gets traded straight away. Second on the board for NAVI Junior, and...
just the face up, just that contact. Quick execution coming in for the Ninjas now, out towards the A side. Monesi lands that first kill with the AWP on site. Second shot not quite as successful. The rifle in the back of Pogor gets a kill in. Nilo responds towards it, now isolating Monesi alone on the site. One player now rotating out towards short is Aunkere, found by Sapec. He finds that spray in the end to a 2 versus 2. Synyx is close past the smoke. Will Sapec see him? Yes, he will. He'll take that fight, but opts to fall back. As meanwhile, LNZ locked into his own battle. Needs to get this plant in, needs to force the retake. Synyx caught off by Sapec. LNZ, that was genius. Making noise to turn the CT's position back over towards short, allow the peak to come in from Sapec's part, and the bomb can go down a 1v2 retake for Fear.
Yeah, they faked it the first time, tried to draw him into the open. LNZ,
lovely.
What a round from him.
This is it. What a performance this team is having. NAVI Junior just stumbling their way through this matchup. At least Fear finds the trade.
The smoke doesn't continue either. Monesi on rotate out towards CT, but he needs help now.
They're backing up man, sees the AWP, and Monesi and Fear go with a couple of good picks. All right, 2 versus 4. The bomb is on the site, but Nilo loses out his fight, so it's all left to phzy. I think there might be a gap in that CT smoke. Molotov in, I don't think there was actually. He crossed successfully, can't grab that bomb. The smoke's in, and Fear catches a quadra, catches the third. A lot more HE damage on towards the brackets. Control is sprayed through his teammate off on the other side. Aunkere gets traded to the line up for Pogor, but he only finds that one thing. Monesi caught in the edge. I think there's a gap in that smoke again. Yeah, big gap to work with. Sapec's also been spotted, but Sapec still wins the fight. Second CT right out there. Fear's got to pull his attention back away. Gets the kill in. LNZ crosses. The bomb carrier phzy will also cross. In fact, he finds another AWP battle against Monesi. So it's all on Fear. Now 1-on-2. Bomb getting tapped. phzy sees the swing. That might cost him, but LNZ's there to bail him out. Get the trade. Overall, Ninjas probably use the first one for the entries. Now 3 players stacked on the A side, out of the apartments, they'll look to go, and LNZ drops that bomb, waiting for the second player out, crossfire alongside Nilo, and LNZ will get out of dodge with the bomb being dropped in CT control. Rotation to inbound, Sapec gets his headshot in. One player along of Fear will install Fear into Manon, but Manon is 1 casualty compared to 3 of the T side. And Aunkere and Fear forming up. Swung upon, swing out the USP. phzy captures all the info he needs. Contests against Aunkere, knowing he's escaped to the apartment. Still lands that flick of the head. Tags up Fear to 33. No Kevlar. No chance. LNZ secures the 13th for the Ninjas.
Proving that on the server. NAVI Junior trying to see if they can just get 1 survival round. LNZ has already pressed aggressively, taken banana control, and even found a frag with it.
Grab that AK as well. LNZ nading back. Damage done. Fear could wrap in. His back's turned to Martin. No! Okay. Pogor bails him out.
For Young Ninjas, they boost that back up towards a broken wall. They rotate LNZ off of that banana position. And actually, Pogor finds another pick in the apartments. And Monesi gets one too.
All right. We've got a chance for NAVI. It's a chance at the round and probably not the comeback, but it's better than what they would have had otherwise. 4v2, LNZ facing Monesi as the AWP on the angle, so it's all left to phzy. Playing a better AWP game in this map by comparison, and he's up for the clutch. That one.
Even that is going to be tough. Hearing the footsteps of 1 player out for second mid. Good shot coming through from Pogor. And for NAVI Junior, they're going to hold their ground for just a little bit longer. Young Ninjas
that they're going for this. And it's going to be the first port of call for the defensive, though. Ellen's there with a nade, swung upon by Synyx. He detects him through that smoke. There's still 4 players total here, though. Nilo comes up with a kill. Swing up from Sapec, though. Could catch 2 kills. That's exactly what he does. And Manon, not aware of the boost inbound. Going to get caught off for it. Nilo Backed up over at the pit control, seeing the AWP, knowing exactly where he is, and also aware of Pogo and all. Molotov's in, flashes forward, Pogo turned away from, gets that kill to a 2 versus 2, and the Opportunity desperately hunting for a pick back of his own. The bomb is in CT control, Sapec catches the angle, one player left in Pogo, all that they need to finish off the job, and Sapec does just that with a double. 16 to 5.